Hello, my name is Leroy Blevins. Welcome to Mysteries and Histories. In this episode here, what I want to do is I want to make a short video here and give you a little bit of an update what we're doing here for the documentary. I already got the rifles and stuff like that. That's already done with. I already got them. Got the gel should be here. The ballistic gel should be here within 2 weeks because I called them. Okay, and it's got to be freezered and it's got to be chilled and everything else like that when it gets delivered and stuff, because if the blocks are set now, especially the way the heat's been, it's just going to mess them up and melt them, and then I'm not going to have the ballistic gels or nothing. But they'll be here in a couple weeks on that part. But I want to give you a little bit more on the inside what we're doing here as well. I've been filming myself here and there a little bit, to put in this documentary. And also, me and my son, Jesse, and I have been working on a 3D model, a 3D layout of JFK, Dealey Plaza, because of when we're doing this, like I said, when we're going to do something, we always do it the right way. Now, a lot of people ask me, well, why don't you use somebody else, to do the 3D model stuff? No, like I said in my research, I do everything firsthand myself. Just like when I do the ballistic test, I'm going to take the shots. You know, excuse me. When it comes to 3D model, I'm learning how to do this. I knew how to do a little bit of it, but I'm learning more about it, and we're putting it all together and stuff like that. Like I said, because when it comes to my research, I do the research. I do the investigation, so I know the ins and outs of things. That's why I never send none of my stuff off, and everybody knows this. Who knows me well, I do everything myself. I don't send it out to somebody else to do it, send it out to somebody else to do it, because they could leave one detail out or another detail out. At least this way I know all the details will be in there. Here is the models that we got so far that we've been working on. Okay, we had to refix this over here, but now we got it going here. We got the hillsides working. We got the buildings working on the windows and stuff, working on the windows and everything else. We have where Lee Bowers was. We got where the Pelagora and them are. We got the building structures and stuff, and we're doing the windows now. We're getting into details and stuff. We're going to place the trees back in their location, the people back in their location, because when people, like I said, when they've done their ballistic test or when they did any other contest, they showed one vehicle and that's it. Just like right here, when they even done their 3D models, they only showed JFK or Governor Connally, JFK or Governor Connally, or even just JFK. Me, we're going to place everybody back in their position. It's going to look like this. We're going to have the people back in their positions. We're going to have the follow-up car, the other follow-up cars, the buses, the trucks, where everything was parked at from the films and images that we see, where the people were standing at the time of the assassination. And we're going to cover every square inch. So when we get the 3D model made, we're going to give you that 360 look as well, because we want to make sure that each shot, when you take one shot, we're going to look at it from all different angles. Okay, this is what's going to be in this documentary. We're going to look at every different angle and stuff. We're going to have in detail the people beside the limo that's on the street side now, not in the street that sells, but on the sidelines. Going to have the people back in their places, the 6 people in a vehicle, not 2, not 1, but all 6. We're going to have them in their positions, and the angles of the cars we're going to have properly and stuff in the certain locations where each bullet made contact with JFK, Governor Connally, or even in the surroundings. So you get that whole perspective of when we're doing this, you get the whole perspective of Dealey Plaza from different angles and different views, and experience what they're experiencing at the time, and get to see it from all different angles. We're even going to see it from the triple overpass, or you can actually see, we're going to have the trees at the same height as they were back then, and the bushes the same height as they were back then, the colors all the same as it was back then. We're going to get the view from here, where we could look up here at the same time as on the second floor of the County Records Building, rooftop of the County Records Building, over at the Pelagora, and shelter number 3, Oswald Sniper's Nest. We're going to be able to view all that at once. Okay, because remember, back then no one was expecting to view anything. Okay, they wouldn't bother paying attention to the County Records Building or Texas School Book Depository, shelter number 3, or nothing like that. They was busy on just looking at the motorcade going through. But with us today and using the technology that we have today, and that's what we're doing, using the technology that we have today, we're going to get that view from every angle. You get to see everything, but it's only going to be in a documentary. I'll let everybody know that now. It's only going to be in a documentary that all this is going to be in there. You know, the ballistic test that we're doing, the 3D models that we're making and showing is only going to be viewed in the documentary, plus a lot of other stuff that we're putting together. A lot of other new evidence that no one's never seen is going to be in there and stuff like that, because it's all going to be in this documentary. Like I said, when I do something, I do it the right way. Like I said, it might take up to 2 hours, might take anywhere from 2 to 6 hours. I don't know how long it's going to be at this point, because there's too much stuff, a lot of things I want to get covered and put in this documentary, because this is a one-shot deal for me. Because like I said, I don't like writing things over and over again, doing it over and over again. I'd rather present everything all at one time and have it done and over with, so it puts everything to rest. I just want to give an update on what we're doing here, talk a little bit about it, and show you a little bit of stuff what we're doing. Because like I said, I'm always believing I'm going to be the first one to do anything. If someone says you can't do it, tell them no. There's no such word as can't. There's got to be a way to do one thing or another. There always has to be a way. So I'm going to show you a little bit what we're doing here and stuff. Like I said, all this is going to be in the documentary. Don't forget that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to tell your friends about us. Always in the description down below, you find us out where you can order my book, Evidence and Conspiracy, the only book you'll ever need in JFK assassination. Thank you, and you have a pleasant, pleasant day.